My name's Mark Hewitt. I'm the operations manager of a company called Murray Steel Products. Yeah, our company is one of the largest steel plate stockholders in the country. We're a distribution centre for steel plate to go into various different companies, various different manufacturing centres. Well, my journey started a couple of years before joining the company. I'd had apprentices, or I'd introduced apprentices to a business that I worked for previous to that. And it was a really positive step. So when we'd got a bit of a skills gap in Sheffield at Murray Steel Products, it was something I looked into. Spoke to the source, had a fantastic first meeting with them. Really, they wanted to look at what our needs were for the business, how they could assist us in bringing an apprentice in, and it snowballed from then. Basically, we've got contacts at the source that we just get in touch with, explain the sort of role that we're looking to fill. They will then tailor our needs to how they advertise it, how they follow it up as a second step. They will put the adverts out there. They will vet the people who are interested in applying for the role. When found someone suitable, they will then introduce us to them, and we will then interview them ourselves, explain a little bit deeper into the requirements of the job, and it sort of goes from there. Murray Steel Products has been in Sheffield for nearly 11 years now, and 10 of those years have been linked with the source. How many apprentices we've had? Probably upwards of 20 apprentices. Not only new staff coming into the business, but the one thing that the source has done as well is increased our skill set by current people in the business looking at level 2, level 3, MVQs, that sort of thing. And that's been both in the office and also the warehouse. So it's not just been the new staff coming in, it's also been the current staff, or the staff that was currently there, who expressed a wish to get further qualifications, and that went through the source as well. Yeah, basically we started with a couple of the girls in the office. They were looking at, they'd already done the level 2 admin qualification prior to starting with the business. And then as soon as we got the source involved, it was obvious that there was other options available to them, and both of them have done level 3 and 4. And they're still with the business now, putting it into good practice, both at supervisor level, and that level 3, level 4, that qualification that they both received through the source has helped them get to that point. My advice would definitely be going down the apprenticeship route. The reason being is we were, prior to getting the apprentices in, quite a, let's say, an older group of people. We've got some people, certainly in the warehouse, who are coming up to last 5 years of working prior to retirement, and it was absolutely obvious that come those 5 years' time, we were going to have a massive skills gap. We looked at the apprentice side of things, certainly secondary for the warehouse, because we always saw it at first with the admin function. Then we looked at the warehouse side of things and thought, no, actually, it's paid dividends in the office, so let's see what it works like in the warehouse. And I'll be honest with you, some of the older end of the guys were second questioning it. Bringing young lads in was probably not the right thing for the business. They've all eaten the words now. The guys have come in with a fresh approach to work, sort of starting from scratch, and the lads who were fetched in have all been in a position where they've wanted to learn. And the older guys have loved that because they can impart their knowledge on them, and it's bringing a fresh approach to problem solving and everything that goes with the business. So it's really been well received by all from within. Well, yeah, I mean the big thing for me with apprentices is young uns nowadays do get a bit of a bad press, and I've not seen that at all through any of the apprentices that's come into the business. They come through with a lot of relevant ideas. They come through with a lot of passion for the job, willing to learn, willing to get stuck in. And again, I just think it's something that, until I got involved with the apprenticeship scheme, it was something I was a little bit ignorant to. And now it's made me think totally different about the young uns these days. And it's something that we as a business will always continue with the apprenticeship scheme because of that very, very thing. Yeah, obviously you're looking at the university route and things. And I think the biggest factor for me is with the apprenticeship scheme, it proves that there's a different option for young uns coming out of school nowadays. It's not just a case of I've got to do A-levels or then I've got to go and do me a university degree. A lot of people have come through this business, and other people who I know of who've come through apprenticeship route and absolutely flown through. And it's given them a really good basing for their future careers.